Hi there, this is Rita, and today I am going to show you how to make a thread spool wreath. These are so cute, so fun to make. I had a friend of mine, she gifted me one, and I loved it so much. I want to show you how to make one. So very easy to do. First of all, you need to get your wire frame, and you can just go to the dollar store and get them. They're really inexpensive. This one here, I got these two for $1.50, 8-inch wreaths. So you need to pick those up. You need to get a whole bunch of thread spools, and thread spools takes about 40 to 50, somewhere around there, to cover this 8-inch wreath properly. So ask your friends, ask your neighbors, go on social media, ask everyone, and then just gather a bunch of scraps of fabric. And that's basically all you need. Maybe a few embellishments that you have in your sewing room that you no longer use or whatnot. So, first of all, what you want to do is get your wreath here. And this is like the flat one. So it's a little bit rounded on the top, but it's flat on the bottom. And you're going to cut 2.5 inch wide strips of some fabric, scrap fabric. It doesn't really matter what color or anything it is. This is what you're going to wrap your spool in. So basically what you're going to do, you need a hot glue gun. You need a hot glue gun with hot glue as well. So this is crafting. This is a no-sew project. This is crafting only. And so take somehow just sort of twist it in between your fabric strip here, twist it in between here. And then all you're going to do is you're just going to start wrapping it around. Just wrap it around, not too tight because you don't want to, you still want that curve in there. You still want the curve in that, in the wreath. So just keep wrapping this around. And as you can see, I've got it tucked in there so it's all nice and tight. And I'm just wrapping this around here. And you're going to go through, when I say cut 2 strips, you're going to go through about 1.5. So you don't need to, go crazy here. So I just want to cover this. And basically what you're doing, this is so you can glue the spools onto something. So it has something to stick to. That's what you're doing. So I'm getting to the end of this one here now. So I'm just going to tuck it in here, and I'll just maybe stick it in here like this. And then I'm going to take, well, you know what? I think maybe what I'll do. Yeah, I'll just really just fiddle it around in there. There, now it's holding. I'm just going to take the other one now, oops, and start it kind of like underneath where this one stopped. See where that one stopped there? I'm going to hold this here. Oops, it went this way. And just wrap it around again. Just keep wrapping it around. And when you get to the end, just cut off where you get close to when you get to the other side here, when you meet up with the other fabric. And I'm just going to hot glue it down. That's all I'm going to do. So I'm just going to keep the length here because then you have something to hold on to. So I'm just going to hot glue it like that. And then I'm going to just fold that fabric down. There you go. It stayed, and I'm just going to cut this off. There you go. And that's how you've wrapped your wreath. Now you have to wrap all of your spools. So what you take is, so I've got a bunch of spools like these. These are most of the common spools that from looks like Mettler and Gutermann spools here. And what you do is you take your measuring tape like this, and you want to measure the width. So you want to measure from here to here how wide it is. So, we're going to start here at the one. Whoops. So this is like 2 3/4, maybe just shy of, 1 3/4. So there's 1 and then 3/4 there, maybe just shy. So you want to cut your width of fabric that wide, and then just kind of measure how long it's going to be around here. And then you want a little bit of overlap. So if we do, what is it? There's 2.5 inches, 2.5 to 3 inches. I've already got a bunch pre-cut here. As I have fabric, what I've done is I've just started cutting into scraps so that, because I knew I was going to do this. So I cut it into a whole bunch of scraps and just laid it all in a pile. So I have all these wonderful scraps of fabric ready to be hot glued and onto the spool to make it look like thread. So this is how you do it. It's really easy. So you just take a strip of glue and just put it along here like that. And you take your fabric, just push it down, just gently push it down, and you're going to roll it over and just keep rolling it. And then just before you get to the end, you're going to put another line of hot glue like that. And you're just going to sandwich it over like that. And then you have your spool here ready to be glued onto there. So I've done a whole bunch of these and saved them all. Like these are the wooden ones. I really like the little wooden ones. They're cute too. Again, I had to measure them. They're a different size. So I've got some here that are smaller, and I'm just going to do the same thing. Just going to glue a little bit on there. And this is kind of fun to do while you're watching TV. Get your friends to help you, get your significant other. I recruited my significant other to help me. We sat one evening at the kitchen table and just did a whole bunch of spools. There you go. And just like that. And it looks really cute. And so when they're all together, it really forms this really pretty wreath. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you, I'm going to start doing this, and then I'll show you a sample that I have getting close to finished. So what you do, first of all, you know what? I'm going to show you. Move these out of the way. So here is a bucket full of thread spools that I have done. And you can see they all have different kinds of fabric on. And really, all you're going to do is however you want, just any way you want, just put them on, glue them on here. So I'm just going to take some glue like that. And I usually try to have the seam on the back. So just hot glue it there. And then take another one. And we'll just glue that one there. And you just keep going. I think I want it to be a little bit brighter, so I'm going to use this lighter one. And you just keep going and kind of have fun with this. There's really no scientific way to do this. You just want to put them on and have fun while you're doing it. Have some wine, listen to some music. So yeah, and you just keep going like that. So just keep, like that. And then eventually you'll get to look like this. And it will, as you can see, this one is got already 30 spools on it. So this is what 30 spools looks like. And remember I said it's going to take about 40 to 50 spools. So I have, actually I have some little ones over here that I wanted to add on because I found that there's some little holes in here that seem just to fit the little ones much better, like right here. So let's just get those on there. And as you do them, you can actually glue the spools to the spools. So if they're sitting on top of one another, you can glue them to each other. And that will help stabilize them as well. And like this one here. It's kind of a bit of a hole. I'm gonna glue this one right there because I want it to stay. And then as you go around filling these all up, I don't even know where to put them all. You can figure out where you want to put the embellishments. So there's lots of different embellishments that you can put on here. When you're done, I like to put a tape measure, sort of it's like a ribbon. You can also use a zipper, open up a zipper. Zipper teeth are kind of decorative as well, especially if you get the fancy ones. And buttons you can put on there. What else? Can you think of anything else? Leave me a comment if you can think of anything else to put on as embellishment. Let's see here. I'm thinking safety pins. Safety pins, would be a good one to put on. This one needs to get on there a bit more. See, I'm literally just putting them everywhere, anywhere you want. And let's see here. I think we should put one there. Yeah, I'm going to have to glue it to this and to this one like that. And then, yeah, I think it's coming along here. I think, oh, let's see, maybe put a green one there. Again, we're going to have to like use it like that. And you just really sort of build, whoops, that has nothing on it. You just really need to just build it up. So let's, I think I'll put one here. Put some glue there just to let it stay on. Okay. So you've kind of got this built up now. You know what? I think I need to put one here. Yeah, I think I need to put that there. You're always going to find little things to be like, oh, I need to fill in this hole or I need to fill in that hole. So just add glue. Make sure you always have glue sticks handy. So let's see here. Like that. Okay. So as you can see, I now have this wreath. Oops, get all the little glue spider webs away. So this is what the wreath looks like so far. And that's pretty cute as it is. But we're going to make it cuter. So what we're going to do is you know what? Let me get a bunch of embellishments here that we can put on it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back with a bunch of embellishments here that we can add to this thread spool wreath. And like I said, you can use a measuring tape to kind of go around like a ribbon like this. We also have, let's see here, we also have a zipper, and I've got a separating zipper. So this way, what I can do is I can just undo it, and I'll probably take the one with the zipper head. And then I can just use that as an embellishment, as a ribbon to go around like this. And then if I need to, I can use the other part of the zipper as well. So, but for this one, I think I'm going to use the measuring tape. I think I'm going to do that. So I probably won't use the entire measuring tape. So I'll just cut off where I don't need it. So I'm just going to tuck it in there. And I just kind of want to place it in areas first. Let's see here. Get my glue gun ready. So maybe what I should do is I should just glue that in place right there. So that's going to stay. And then let's see, I'll glue that right there. So that stays there. And then we will just glue it right there. A little shot of glue. Maybe I'll stick one there, a little glue. You just kind of want to have it hold in place so it doesn't go anywhere. And this is like just a fancy ribbon, right? Normally you would have like a nice little ribbon, but this is all sewing themed, right? So there you go. Bring it around. And this is where you just kind of want to keep playing with it. See, you know, you can twist it and have it go under. You can do all kinds of things with it here. But you want to get this on first because this is sort of like the main other piece. And then you want to add the other little smaller pieces. So do the main part first. Oh, look at that. This is like a 60 centimeter or 60 inch tape measure. And it looks like I'm using the whole thing. I didn't think I was going to, but it looks like I pretty much am. Oops. Maybe separate those two with that, like that there. Okay. Add a shot of glue there. Okay, and then I want it to come around the back. So I am going to, so this is where it sort of ends here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors. I'm just going to cut it off there. And I'm going to glue this in place just down there. Push that up there like that. Okay. So now I've got, just double check that everything's in place. Oh, I got all the little glue spider webbies. That's what happens when you use hot glue, right? Okay, make sure it's everywhere that how you want it to be. This one is a little bit finicky. I want it down a bit more, I think. So I'm just gonna put that there. Okay, so now all these other embellishments that I have here are, I've got some, these are little like hat pins and they're so cute. They have little hearts on them. If you know me, I am all about hearts. I love hearts. Hearts and sparkly things. So had to get these. And I've got some Wonder Clips here. I have these little threaders. We all have these, a bunch of these threaders, right? So I thought, oh, I'll just glue one of those on. I've got some safety pins here. I had some empty bobbins that I think I put on, and buttons. And you can put not only can you put the buttons on just like this on top of it, but you can put them on the ends of the spools, which is kind of a cool thing to do. So that's what I'm gonna add some fun buttons on here. And just on the ends, because, you know, they've got little holes poked through the ends of the thread spools, and just cleans it up a little bit better and makes it look a little tidier. And you all have buttons, right? And if you don't have buttons, you can get them pretty much anywhere. You can bulk buttons, things like that. They've got some here with the shank on them. The shank means it has a little bump on the outside. Stick that right in the hole of the thread spool. Just gonna go on here. Let's see. I'll put a few more on. Here's a fancy green one. Check out that button. That's a fancy green one. We'll put that. Where are we gonna put that? Let's put that on here. Okay. And then let's see. Let's put some. Okay, I really need to clean up this little spider webby glue things. It doesn't want to come off. Okay, so I'll put a little, let's see here, I'll put a little bobbin on. I don't want to put it on the end. No, that doesn't look right. Maybe I'll put it, where should I put it? I'll put one here. That's actually a good spot because I have the seam there. Okay, and so let's put on some of these needle threaders. So we'll put maybe one right here. It'd be good. Safety pins. Let's put some safety pins on. Everybody needs safety pins, right? So let's see. Should I put it on this way or should I put it on this way? I think this way here. Just like that. You don't want to put too much glue on when you have the safety pin, otherwise it'll just mush everywhere. So just do a little bit of glue there. We'll put one on here. Oops, of course, if you're going to have it on an angle, you might want to hold it until the glue dries. Like that, which is only a few seconds. And, oops. Okay. Let's see. I'll put one here. Oops. These are fun. These are like a great gift. If anyone that you know is a sewist that enjoys crafting, this would make such a beautiful gift. I know, like I said, when my friend gave me one of these, I was just like, oh my God, I love this so much. It's amazing. So yeah, definitely cherished. And that's why I'm showing you, because it is actually pretty easy to make and it is a lot of fun. And you just know how much someone's going to enjoy receiving this when you make this, because everybody loves that sort of thing. And for these, I'm just going to clip them actually right onto the tape measure to do that. I'll actually do one. I'll do one here. And then we have these heart pins here. Let's figure out where to put these ones here. I'm thinking, because they're sharp, I think I want to stick them in the actual fabric so they don't get like I just put in here. I just put it in the fabric there. Whoops, because I don't want it to poke anybody. It's the last thing I want. And then let's put one in here. Get down in there. Hold on. Sometimes you're going to have to fiddle with these, clearly. And maybe that one doesn't want to go in there. I'm going to say that one doesn't want to go in there. So let's put it in here. There, and then get the pink one. I love pink. And where are we going to put this one? This one. Let's see. I'm going to put this one here. Oops. Okay, I think these red ones, oh, no, that one goes in there. It went in there. Okay. So, I think I want to put this one, glue this down a little. It's wiggly. So I don't really want it to wiggle, because then stuff could fall off and it could loosen. So yeah. So here is my thread wreath. What do you think? Isn't that fun? Isn't that great? Wouldn't you be happy to receive something like this? Isn't that amazing? I love it. So super quick and easy. This is an 8-inch wreath that takes about, like I said, about 40 to 50 thread spools, I would think. Just a bunch of threads or fabric scraps to go with it, and a few embellishments that you have in your sewing drawer that you don't really use. Or, like I said, ask friends, ask neighbors, ask social media to help you out with little extras and stuff like that. So you can make these. How wonderful is that? So there you go. And if you like this tutorial and you'd like to see more of what we can do and share with you, please click the like button below and the subscribe button. Leave me a comment if you have any other ideas of what I can put on here, and just anything, that would be great. So yeah, thank you and happy sewing.